This is a presentation for a teacher portfolio. First you need to go to Office Depot and purchase a semi-hard 3-ring binder. This one is made by Wilson Jones. And now I'll show you the contents of the teacher portfolio. We have a cover letter, resume outlining qualifications and education, a letter of recommendation, university transcripts. For Florida Teacher Certification Exam, it has the results for general knowledge and subject area. Each section after this is divided by a single page with a heading. This is the educational philosophy. This has my personal philosophy of education. Classroom management philosophy. This is broken down by part. Personal philosophy of classroom management, Part 1. Rules and positive negative consequences, Part 2. Has consequences, rewards. Part 3. Task analysis of classroom procedure. Procedure being leaving the classroom. Part 4 is substitute teacher plan for expectation and rules. And Part 5 is classroom management implementation plan. I've also included a mock letter that will go home with students first week of school, outlining expectations of the child to the parents. I've included a teacher work sample. This work sample is based on a unit in division for math. It was an 8-unit lesson. The standard 1 is contextual factors, which has demographics, physical features, impact of physical features, district impact, rules. Standard 2 is learning goals and objectives. And this is basically from the book, the Florida series Go Math. It has, it's based on tiers, intensive intervention, enrichment. It has the lesson. It has an essential question, an objective, Florida benchmark, core resources, differentiated instruction, and diagnostic assessment. The following pages are each unit up through Unit 8. Standard 3 is assessment plan. This is where we outlined what the assessment would be with regard to learning goals, learning objectives, the actual assessment type, format of that assessment, and any adaptations that would need to be made. Standard 4 is design for instruction. This is based on a 5-day week where each standard is addressed, how it is addressed, and what the students will be doing for those days, activities. Standard 5, instructional decision making. This outlines pretty much how the unit went, what the boys learned, how they did. Standard 6, analysis of learning results. This is broken down by 2 students, and then subgroups and whole class. And then a chart was created to display pre-test scores and post-test scores. Standard 7 was reflection and self-evaluation. The next section is student teaching artifacts. I've included 2 tests on the chapter that we did. One child made an A, and this other child was an F. I want to take the high and the low for the unit. Student teaching evaluations. I included the one for my faculty supervisor. Each of these pages I printed. Thought it was important for a potential employer to see these. And then I also included the one for my cooperative teacher. Same evaluation, same domains. Also important for a potential administrator to see. I've also included 2 lesson plans. The first lesson plan was one that we did in the classroom for math, which was estimating with M&Ms, fun activity, and then a lesson that we were able to take outside on rounding with squares and bean bags. This was also a fun lesson to teach. The last 2 sections, one is awards and certificates, and one is miscellaneous. I don't have anything in these yet, but my portfolio is a work in progress. I hope you've enjoyed the presentation, and I hope this can act as a guide for future student teachers.